The Bharatiya Janata Party has suspended its MP Kirti Azad for anti-party activities. Now, Kirti Azad had raised the DDCA issue, the Delhi and District Cricket Association issue. In fact, he was seen as a baiter of the Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley. Now, this is an exclusive news break here on India Today. We're telling you the story first. The BJP has suspended Kirti Azad for anti-party activities. Now, yesterday he did not attend the BJP Parliamentary Party meet. He's an MP, he's a sitting MP of the BJP, but he's the one who was spearheading the movement against the Union Finance Minister Arun Jaitley. In fact, he held a press conference. Now, in this press conference, and you're seeing those visuals on your television screen, he did not name the Union Finance Minister, but he did raise the issue. And I want to quickly bring in our managing editor, Rahul Kanwal, who's breaking this big story here on the broadcast. Rahul, take it away.
Gaurav, this is a story broken first in India Today. There was a high-level meeting at the 11 Ashoka Road headquarters of the Bharatiya Janata Party, presided over by BJP President Amit Shah, attended by senior functionaries of the BJP. Remember, there was a lot of pressure on Amit Shah to crack the whip on Kirti Azad. A few minutes before now, just a few minutes before 6, a final decision was taken that Kirti Azad will be suspended. There's no show cause notice that's been served to him. The BJP has decided that enough is enough. They've sent a very stern message by suspending him outright. Initially, they were toying with the idea of sending a show cause notice in the first instance, waiting for his response. But given the fact that despite Amit Shah calling him last week and telling him not to do that big press conference against Arun Jaitley, Kirti Azad did not listen to him and went out and did this big press conference where he leveled 52 charges against the finance minister. That was taken as something completely unacceptable. The BJP has decided they will not tolerate this. Kirti Azad is a member of the BJP. He's a member of parliament as well. He's now been suspended, and the story breaking first on India Today.
This is huge. This is huge. Rahul, was this expected that they will suspend him, or was there a show cause notice in the pipeline? Especially, as you rightly pointed out, after he ignored the party president and a direct missive not to raise the Arun Jaitley issue, the missive that came from Amit Shah.
Remember, yesterday there was a meeting in the morning at Arun Jaitley's residence attended by several of his supporters, after which a BJP spokesperson gave a sound bite to ANI where he said that enough is enough, action will be taken. But yet they had to take everybody on board, because initially this was seen as a private matter between Kirti Azad and Arun Jaitley, not directly concerning the party, since Kirti Azad was taking up the issue of corruption and the BJP didn't seem to be in a mood to act against somebody who was speaking out against corruption. But given what has happened, given that he's constantly embarrassing the BJP time after time after time and disobeying the orders of the party president, therefore this evening Amit Shah has decided that this is not acceptable. Kirti Azad has been suspended.
What now? Because once suspended, Rahul, Kirti Azad said what I have said so far perhaps is just the tip of the iceberg. So is the BJP prepared for more revelations on this issue now?
Well, as far as the BJP is concerned, Gaurav, they clearly can't control Kirti Azad. He's going to do the damage that he can. If he's got more charges, he will put them out. The BJP has been unable to rein him in. But what makes it very embarrassing is that Kirti Azad even said that he would depose against Arun Jaitley,
yes,
in favor of Arvind Kejriwal in the one-man inquiry, that commission of inquiry that's been set up under Gopal Subramaniam. Now, that was something which was unacceptable as far as the BJP is concerned. So they've decided to cut their losses. Remember, he's been suspended, so he stays a member of parliament. That's not being taken away. It's not as if Kirti has resigned. He stays on as MP, but the BJP can now say he's not our member. He's been thrown out.
Rahul, stay with me for a moment. What did BJP MP Kirti Azad say about Arun Jaitley, or in fact on Arun Jaitley? Let's quickly listen in.
मुझे क्यों किसी का विरोध होगा? मैं क्यों किसी का कोई गड़बड़ करूंगा? भाई, भ्रष्टाचार तो भ्रष्टाचार होता है, मेरा हो या आपका। अरविंद केजरीवाल क्या कह रहा है, नहीं कह रहा है, वो उसकी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी जाने। मेरी पार्टी क्या कह रही है भ्रष्टाचार के बारे में, ये मैं जानता हूं।
So Kirti Azad you heard him say that his battle is against corruption, not against an individual. But Kirti Azad has just been suspended. BJP spokesperson Sudhanshu Mittal with me on the broadcast. Sudhanshu Mittal, what tipped the scales in favor of suspending Kirti Azad and not merely issuing a show cause notice?
Gaurav, I have no knowledge of what has happened. I have also heard from you what is supposed to have happened. Let me find out and then only can I comment on the matter.
But was this on the cards, especially after this direct attack on the Union Finance Minister?
No, I'm not privy to any information on this. So it would be incorrect on my part to really make a comment on this.
Okay, I also have your colleague Ijaz Ilmi who joins me on the broadcast. Ijaz Ilmi, Kirti Azad suspended. Was this on the cards, especially when he didn't even attend the BJP Parliamentary Party meet yesterday and his tirade against Arun Jaitley continued unchecked?
Well, it's very, very clear that the party is solidly behind Mr. Arun Jaitley and firmly believes and is convinced that his personal integrity is beyond reproach. And the fact that these attacks were continuing in such a manner, despite the party conveying a clear message that it stands by Mr. Arun Jaitley and his version that he had nothing to do with any of the scams. So it was, I think this action was pending like a sword of Damocles on his head. And the party, cadre were very, very clear that we have to decide one way or the other. If we are totally convinced and we are backing a leader of the stature of Mr. Arun Jaitley, then we can't have a situation. People, if you disagree with the party or its leadership, one has the option to resign. But if you stay in the party and you keep on trying to damage the party from within,
but
then the party...
What if he continues to do that even now, Ijaz Ilmi? He's only been suspended. He still is a member of parliament of the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Well,
if he continues, as he says he will, to unravel the truth, what next then?
The truth ultimately will be unraveled either way within the confines of the court of the law. So you're entitled to make your allegations, but being a party member, after having been spoken to, there is something called the party discipline, and people have to abide by a party discipline, and the senior leadership of the party is entitled to take decisions in the best interest of the political party.
Okay, but Amit Shah told Kirti Azad to, as you say, maintain party discipline, do not attack Arun Jaitley, yet he did. So is this an indication that Kirti Azad has decided perhaps his future lies elsewhere, and once suspended, he could be more harmful to your party if he actually becomes a witness in the Aam Aadmi Party case against Arun Jaitley?
Well, either way, one can't count the chickens before they hatch, and how the entire thing unravels. Every political person is entitled to take his own decisions, where he wants to go, where he doesn't want to go. But the fact that he's been a member of parliament from the Bharatiya Janata Party for 3 terms, and he's been in the party for such a long time, the party has spoken to him, and if he's chosen that his attack on a senior, very valuable colleague and a member of the cabinet is going to continue, then the party is well entitled to take a decision in the best interest of discipline.
Ijaz Ilmi, stay with me for a moment. I also want to bring in Rita Bahuguna Joshi of the Congress Party for more on this. Rita Bahuguna Joshi, how do you see this development?
Well, it's a very interesting turn, because you see, a very senior MP of the BJP has now been suspended summarily without giving him a chance to even of a show cause notice.
Yes.
This clearly shows that the BJP has double standards. When it comes to the opposition, they have a different set of ideology. That if there is a charge, the minister should resign. If there is a charge, a JPC should be set up. If there is a charge, an impartial inquiry should be held up. And when it comes to their own finance minister and their own ministers, whether it's a chief minister or a minister, they shelter them out and out. I mean, this clearly shows that the double standards of this political party and how it behaves, and it's not interested in
let me get Sudhanshu Mittal to respond to this.
It only wants to stay in power.
Yes, Sudhanshu Mittal, respond to this. Why wasn't Kirti Azad given an opportunity to explain his stance? Because he said, I'm not against any individual, I'm only attacking corruption that existed in DDCA.
Gaurav, as I said, I've just heard the news from you. I wish I was prepared for this news, so I would have found out the facts.
No, but
I really don't know what has happened in terms of
Okay, but is there
terms of
merit
not
in what
giving a
Rita
show
Bahuguna
cause
Joshi
notice.
says? Rita Bahuguna Joshi says, why not issue a show cause notice first? Anyone, before you take action,
me
issue a
explain
show
it to
cause
Mrs.
notice.
Joshi.
Give Kirti Azad an opportunity to explain his stance.
Mrs. Joshi, I don't think you are aware of our constitution and our practices in the party. This is not the first instance where a suspension order is being served without giving notice. It has happened so often in the past. So I would expect you to refrain from talking about the internal discipline mechanism of BJP. You concentrate on your own mechanism, which has fallen a prey to all kind of manipulations and all kind of disarray. I think you will do better if you, instead of catering to the royal family of Congress, really look at Congress as an institution with participatory democracy.
When the Congress MPs and the Congress ministers were being attacked by you in 2011, 12, 13, 14, what did you say? You wanted the minister to resign before the inquiry began. Now why are you sheltering all your ministers,
I have always
your chief
maintained.
ministers? And you mean to say
I have always maintained on any debate with you that your internal matters are your internal matters, and I do not comment on them. I always resist from commenting on them.
Your mechanism is to browbeat everybody, to have two sets of laws for the country, and to have two sets of norms, standards, morality. Please don't talk. You are being badly exposed before the people. If you had any moral
amazing that
right,
you have.
Isn't this Ijaz
Mrs. Bahuguna,
you are maintaining your
Mrs. Bahuguna, you have the audacity to talk
isn't this
about
in a way telling
You
people
protect,
within your own
you
party
protect.
that if you raise your voice even against alleged corruption in DDCA, if you raise your voice against corruption, you will get suspended. Won't that message go out? That's the point that Rita Bahuguna Joshi is raising, Sudhanshu Mittal.
Gaurav, what she is raising is the mechanism of disciplinary proceedings in BJP. She has not even read the constitution.
No,
of BJP.
I'm saying you should resign.
Miss, allow me to finish.
I'm not
Miss,
saying
allow
that.
me to finish. Miss,
The
allow me
double
to finish.
standards. Please
Miss,
don't
allow
divert.
me to finish.
Mr.
Rita
Mittal,
ji.
you are a very intelligent
Rita ji,
spokesperson.
Rita ji.
I know how you are trying to
Rita ji, allow me to
skirt
finish.
the issue.
Allow me to finish.
No,
allow me to finish. I know you love your voice.
Issue very directly on the suspension of Kirti Azad, on the BJP decision to suspend Kirti Azad without giving him an opportunity to explain his stance. That's the point that Rita Bahuguna Joshi is raising. Point one. Point two, if he's raising his voice against corruption in DDCA, why should he be suspended? Do I get your point correctly, Ms. Joshi?
Certainly.
Gaurav,
he has raised an issue of corruption. And he's been removed because what discipline is there? Corruption is the main plank of your party's campaign in 2014.
Yes.
That was a plank of your campaign. And if an MP from your own party is raising an issue of corruption, you're throwing him out? How do you explain that?
Okay, that's the point. And Alka Lamba of the Aam Aadmi Party also joins me on the broadcast. Alka Lamba, your party wanted to bring in Kirti Azad as a witness in the DDCA scam or alleged DDCA scam, and he has now been suspended by the BJP. How do you see this development?
देखिए, मैं तो यही कहूंगी कि नरेंद्र मोदी जी और बीजेपी अमित शाह ने मिलकर जो है कीर्ति आजाद जी को भ्रष्टाचार के खिलाफ और उसको उजागर करने का एक इनाम दिया है, और ये लड़ाई बिल्कुल साफ अब हो चुकी है। अरुण जेटली वर्सेस कीर्ति आजाद वर्सेस राम जेठमलानी वर्सेस शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा हो चुकी है। तो अब ये देखना है कि अब अगली बारी किसकी लगती है। तो मुझे लगेगा कि भ्रष्टाचार की लड़ाई पे जिस तरीके से दिन ब दिन आज केपी सिंह सर ने भी इस बात का खुलासा किया कि किस तरीके से अरुण जेटली जी ने अपनी बेटी को क्रिकेट के जो कमेटी है उसमें एक वकील की तरह नियुक्त करके
जी, आपने एक बड़ा सवाल यहाँ पर उठाया है कि क्या शत्रुघ्न सिन्हा अगले होंगे। सुधांशु मित्तल, इफ डिसिडेंट्स, if there's a crackdown, is Shatrughan Sinha next?
See, every party has to look within in terms of the discipline the party has to enforce. And it's a decision which is taken by the office bearers and then ratified by the discipline committee of the BJP. So I think it's best that we wait for them to make an official statement on this matter, explaining the reasons and the circumstances before we start speculating as to what has happened and why it has happened.
No,
we
no,
haven't
this is
even
no
heard
speculation.
the
Rahul
official version whether
Kanwal was the first to break this story. This has happened. Kirti Azad has been suspended. My question is Shatrughan Sinha next? And then is there a long list of dissidents? I have run out of time on the broadcast on this particular show. Rita Bahuguna Joshi has a big smile on her face. Sudhanshu Mittal a bit tense today. Rita Bahuguna Joshi, Sudhanshu Mittal and Ijaz Ilmi, many thanks for joining me here. I also have Vijay Shankar Tiwari of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. I'm sorry we couldn't discuss the Ram temple issue on this broadcast with the breaking news of Kirti Azad being suspended.
There was a major goof up this year in one of the most coveted beauty pageants, Miss Universe. The 2015 host for the ceremony, Steve Harvey, declared Miss Colombia the winner when in fact she was actually the first.